What's up, family? Welcome. I had to jump on here. Welcome to Journey Throughout Cabulon. I had to jump on here to deliver this very important message. I do not want to set you all up for failure when you come here. And I am so, like, you guys, it brings me such great joy to do this for you, okay? Here. For me to go through this journey, before you, so that I can offer you this wisdom and this knowledge and pertinent information and set the proper expectations. So a lot of you all were really inspired about when I did the video showing my home in the village. That's beautiful and wonderful. However, I have to tell you all that the village life is not for everybody. Listen, it's not for everybody. It's even challenging for me. Okay, and let me just keep it 100 with you, because I always will. I love it, but it even it's even challenging for me. So the village life is not for everybody. You might need to ease into it. Might be when you come live in the city first, do a couple of visits to the village before you decide to take the leap. There are a lot of things that you're going to have to deal with here, a lot more often than if you were in the city. So this is day 2 in the village, and I go and turn on my water, and there's no water. And we've been dealing with this. Like I said, I get my water from the mountain. So there has just been an issue at the source. And yesterday, as you guys know, was my birthday. I came home, I turned the water on, and there was no water. So it was not a happy camper. I wasn't. But, I had to spring into action. I had to send my driver out to get a few liters of water. The big liters, I think they're 19 liters of water per jug. So I had to send them out to get a couple of those. It just so happened that my son has to go to the bathroom. The toilets just would not flush, you guys. I had to improvise and, forcefully flush the toilet for him. So thank goodness I sent my driver to get all of that water. But yeah, this life isn't for everybody. And then right after, we came home, probably an hour or so after I did the video, the lights went out. The power went out for some hours. So we had no water, no running water in the house, and no power. So this life is not for everybody. It is not. And we have a reserve tank. However, my gardener turned the reserve tank on early in the morning, did not tell us that there was an issue at the source then, and that we were using the tank water. And, we don't have a huge tank. So we pretty much depleted all of the water out of the tank because, taking showers and things and just not knowing that we were using the tank water, and I was not happy with him. He won't be doing that again. But yeah, just you're going to have to come with a lot of patience, but don't, come here and, with this unrealistic, perception or these unrealistic expectations and thinking, oh, I'm going to live this beautiful life in nature and green, and it's going to be wonderful and great. It is wonderful and great, but it comes with a lot of inconveniences, things that you are not accustomed to coming from the West. Most often, we always have running water in the West. And unless there's some planned work. The city is doing some work, and they're fixing some underground pipes, and even then they send out notice to prepare you for that, and give you the dates and hours that the repairs are going to be taking place, so that you can be proactive about getting water supply. Of course, we have those emergency situations where, especially in the winter months, where in the states where it gets cold, the pipes might freeze or burst, and then they have to do some repairs. If you're in an apartment or even in a home, that can happen. So but that's not often. Most of the time we have running water. We don't have to come at home and you be concerned about, okay, today we're gonna have water. I don't know, but it can happen that way. I don't have a water bill, so this is one of the things that I have to deal with. And I just wanted to set the proper expectations, for you all. So yeah, I do have, a generator, but it has to be hooked up to the entire house. So, but yeah, I have a video coming of some things that you definitely will need when you come here, and so I'll be putting that out. I'll be putting out a lot more of them, just to prepare, because I know there are a lot of people planning on coming. So I just want you all to be prepared. But I wanted to come on here and really do this video to set the proper expectation for you. If you are wanting to move to the village, you need to know that you are going to be faced with some inconveniences, and that you're going to have to be able to deal with them. And you're going to have to be able to properly prepare yourself. Okay, and of course, power outages happen everywhere, even in the city. But more so, it may happen a bit more often in some of the villages. It just depends. But yeah, so I just wanted to set that expectation. Also, living in the village, something that you need to be cognizant of, and that is, this is a village. People have animals there. So, there's cattle, there are cows, there, sheep, there are goats, there's everything. And the cows do moo. And they're not thinking about you. And if they're bothering you with their mooing, they're going to moo whenever they want to moo. So it'll be here a moo, there a moo, everywhere moo moo. So you need to be prepared for that. Truly. I remember I was staying in an Airbnb while I was in transition and finding, this house. And it was in like a village setting like this one. And I read some of the reviews, and some of the previous guests were complaining because of the noise being made by the cows. So, these are things that you need to really be aware of before you dive right into the village life. And like I said, it's not for everybody. There's a lot of dust also in the village. Especially right now, it's like the summer months, so it's really dry. There is a lot of dust, and the dust is real. It gets everywhere. So constantly, every day, I'm having to clean, because, the dust just gets in, and sometimes, a lot of times the residents here, they take turns in wetting the road. They'll throw buckets of water on the road to reduce the dust. But yeah, it's such as life in the village. Such as life in the village. So here we are again with no water. Now this time my gardener was able to refill the tank, so we have a bit of water, but we have to really use it sparingly, because like I said, our reserve tank isn't that big. But we're grateful, and I do still have lots of those liters of water, so we're just grateful. Yes, I get frustrated even still. I'm keeping it real. I get frustrated. Today I wasn't feeling like too well, and I was just like, I want, so I went in just to, run some water. I wanted to wash my hands, and I'm like, God dang it. Like, where is the maji? No maji. So I had to tell my God, maji amna, kwa nini? So that means there's no water, why, kwa nini, why? And so, yeah, such is life in the village. So I wanted to just really set that proper expectation, but just come with patience. Come with patience. You have to come with patience. You will not do well here. And it's something that I am still working on my own self. So please come with a lot of patience, but I did want to set the proper expectation for you guys. For those of you who may be thinking about, hey, I want to live in the village. I want to pay less. I want to be in nature. These are some of the things that you should be expecting. Okay. But other than that, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful life to live and a beautiful way to live. And yeah, just very community oriented, just a peaceful life. So yeah. All right, you guys. So until next time, you guys be good.